Okay, so with this next activity, we're going to talk about close reading. Actually, not close reading, close viewing. Have you heard of close viewing before?
No.
Okay. Have you heard about close reading?
No.
No. Okay. So close reading is when we are reading a text and we are like reading the text closely with different perspectives, so that way we can gather like a better understanding of what we're reading. So like we did that with this last lesson. When I had you read The Big Wave, normally you would just read it and be done with it, but close reading, we looked at it, we read it several times, and we went over the vocabulary and the words to get a better understanding. So that's what close reading is. So close viewing is similar to close reading, except when we are reading, we're also looking at like things that are off to the side, whether they're pictures or graphs, models, examples. Sometimes you see those in textbooks, and so close viewing is actually like viewing in on those pictures that we are looking at. So today I'm going to share with you different ways that we can close view, or different ways that we can do close viewing. So there's different strategies that we can do, and then I'm going to have you pick your favorite one at the end, and you can just tell me which one you liked the most. So this first one is called Intriguing Images. So I'm going to show you a picture of an image that will make you question some things. And I want you to, when you look at this, I want you to share out loud what you're thinking or wondering about, okay? So when you see this picture, what are you thinking about? Oh.
They're trying to build a snow fort.
You think they're trying to build a snow fort? What else are you?
They're trying to build a tunnel like, to get to the other side.
Oh. So what do you see in the image?
The person stuck down in the hole.
Yeah. What else do you see?
There's another person.
Oh yeah,
There's
there's another
sheep.
person. And there's sheep. Yeah. So what are you wondering about when you think, like, what are you questioning when you see this image? What are you like, what
Why
are you
are there
thinking?
people down in the hole?
Yeah. Like, what are they doing? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have the answer for you, so this is just like something that just makes you...
Did the fence get covered and the sheep get stuck under there?
Right, yeah. That's a really good question to think about as we look at this image. When I first saw it, I was like, what is going on? Why are the sheep like huddled up like this? And what is that person doing over there? I didn't even see that person up top. So I liked your idea of like they're building a fort or digging a tunnel or something, because I'm like, I think that's a kid stuck in a snowbank. Like, that's what it looks like. Have you seen, like, when you think of this picture, like, what does it instantly make you think of?
Snow.
Snow. Like, do you have any memories
Christmas.
of, like, does your dad, does he make big snow piles for you? Our dad used to do that, too.
One big jerk by the house.
Nice. We used to have big snow piles, and Clayton and I were always out there until like 5 o'clock making snow forts and digging tunnels, and that's what I thought of when I saw this, which brought back good memories.
And we have sheep.
And you have sheep, so I also thought that was fitting too, because I'm like, oh, well, maybe she'll like this and she'll notice the sheep in there. But yeah, different. It's a different photo, isn't it? It's definitely interesting. Okay, so this one is called Intriguing Images. So we have an image that intrigues us in different ways. Okay, so this next strategy is called See, Think, Wonder. So I want you to look at the picture closely, and then I want you to think about what might be going on, what is happening, what the image is about. Okay, but I want you to use evidence from this next picture to back up your thinking, okay? So this one we have no idea what was going on there, but this one, what do you think is going on here?
they're going trick-or-treating.
And what makes you think that they're going trick-or-treating?
They're dressed up and they got pails and stuff.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good way to use the evidence. What do you see in the picture?
There's like a full moon in the background.
Oh, and we had a full moon too, didn't we, for trick-or-treating? Did you go trick-or-treating?
Mm-hmm.
What was your costume?
Homecoming queen.
Oh, you were homecoming queen. That's fun. What was Elena?
Fair queen.
What'd you say?
Trump. I was supposed to be Trump, but I didn't want
You're
to.
supposed to be Trump. Oh, gosh. Okay, what do you think that... Okay, so what do you think this image is about?
Halloween.
Halloween. And what makes you think that it's about Halloween?
Because he's got pumpkins with them and the kids are all dressed up.
Okay, and then what are you wondering about when you look at this picture?
Why'd they take it so close up?
Oh, that's a good question. Why'd they take it so close up? I don't know the answer, but that's a good question to ask. Okay, so we will get out of this picture and we can pull back our screen. Okay, so I'm going to give you this. So this next one is called Close Viewing of Images in Quadrants. Have you heard of the term quadrant before?
Nope.
Do you remember the game Foursquare? I think they might have it outside at recess still, do they?
Mm-hmm.
So you had your 4 squares. Each square is considered a quadrant. So then when you put it together, it shows something. So that's what I'm going to do with these images. I'm going to show you one picture, and then you're going to try to put them together to see what the image is of, okay? Okay, so let me just pick a picture here. There. Okay, so when you look at this picture, I want you to think about what you see, or share out what you see and what you're wondering about.
Lights.
Oh, you know what? I think we have it on. What way does this go? It goes this way.
Lights. You see lights all lit. And then you see dark outside. And then you see a mantle.
So you think this might be what?
Something that has to do with Christmas.
Oh. And what makes you think that it has to do with Christmas?
Lights and garland hanging down.
Okay. So I have these remaining 4 pictures, or 3 pictures here, and then I'll have you put them together to see if you can see what the picture is actually of. And they might not be in the same direction, so you're going to have to mess with them a little bit. Or not. Okay. Maybe I chose an easy picture. Okay. So were you right on your observations?
Yes.
And what is the picture?
A Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree. Because Halloween is over. It's Christmas time now.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. We have Thanksgiving. And then it's Christmas time. Perfect. So this is close viewing, where you look at one part of a picture and then you put them all together to make a whole. Okay?
And here we go.
Okay, so the last strategy that we have is called viewing and inferring from content area images. So I have 3 different images that I'm going to have you look at. And I forgot to bring a sticky note. Do you have a sticky note that we could borrow or use? Or even like a piece of paper, a good piece of paper too. You'll want something that you'll have some room to write on. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 images, and I'm going to just have you look at each image and write down what you see, think, and wonder, okay? Actually, we'll do 3 different images at a time. So you might need like 3 sticky notes, 1 for each image, okay? So, this is your first image. So I want you to look it over, and I want you to think about, I want you to write down what you see, what you're thinking about, and if you wonder about anything.
Is that?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not real sure. So you could wonder what that is. And then what do you think this image is about?
Thanksgiving.
Okay. So we'll put these together. We'll set them over there. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another picture. And I want you to write down what you see, as well as what you think it is about, and if you have a certain question that you're wondering about too.
Right.
So you'll write down some things that you see, something that you think that the picture is about, and a question that you might have regarding that image. Okay, so then last picture.
Pilgrims.
You are so smart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you will write down what you see. You will write down what you are thinking that the image is about. And a question that you wonder.
And
Okay, so now let's go over your sticky notes for each image. We can start from the top. What did you put down on your sticky note?
turkey, mashed potatoes, Thanksgiving. What is in the white dish?
Okay, so you see a turkey and mashed potatoes. I'm assuming you think this is about Thanksgiving. And then your question is, what is in the white dish?
This dish.
And I'm not really for sure what is in there.
Kind of looks like salsa.
I was thinking that too. Okay, so this is
salsa
great.
At Thanksgiving.
No, you don't. So maybe it's like cranberries or something. Some people have like cranberries, I think. Okay, so that's a great start. Okay, let's look at the second one. What did you put down?
Big turkey balloon parade and balloons.
Okay, so you see a big turkey.
Parade. It's on a big float.
Okay.
And there's people all around it. And then all these other little balloons around
And you're seeing all the balloons. So you think this is
Thanksgiving.
regarding Thanksgiving. And what's something you wonder about?
Where's it at?
Where is it at? Okay. Perfect.
And then pilgrims, food, pumpkins, Thanksgiving.
So you see
Pumpkins,
gourds.
food, pilgrims,
That's what you see.
Thanksgiving.
So you think it's
And
Thanksgiving.
then what year was this?
Oh, that's a good question. So I can answer some of them for you. So yes, you are correct. This is all Thanksgiving related images. Well, I don't know what is in the white dish. I do know that this Macy's, so this is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I've seen that on TV.
Yes, so this is based out of New York City. So I can answer that. And then this is supposed to be a picture of like the first Thanksgiving together with the Pilgrims and the Indians or Native Americans. But I'm not for sure what year that was in. I think they came over in like 17. No, we gained independence in 1776. So this was probably a couple hundred years before that. Something like that. But anyway, okay, so now let's go back and think about all of the strategies that we did. So this one was considered the viewing and inferring because we viewed the images and we thought about it.
Viewing.
This one was the close viewing, yep.
Mm-hmm.
We did the see, think, and wonder with the Halloween theme. And then we did the intriguing images with that weird picture of the kid and
The sheep.
Yeah, and the sheep.
With his head like in.
Exactly. So out of all of those strategies that we did, which one was your favorite?
This one.
You liked this one, this last one, the viewing and inferring.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you like that one?
Because you get to write stuff and you get to like ask questions and think when it was.
Yeah, so this one was more, while the other ones were more visual, this one was more like you see it, you write it. Yeah, more. You thought this was more on thinking. Well, perfect. So that's all I had for you today. So thank you for working with me. And we will stop recording the